Hello friends, today we discuss about some example. A card sheet divided into a square of each size of 1 square is being viewed at a distance of 9 cm through a magnifying glass. A converging lens of focal length 10 cm held close to the eye. Then what is the magnification produced by the lens? How much is the area of each square in the virtual image? B. What is the angular magnification or magnifying power of lens? And C. Is the magnification in A is equals to the magnifying power in B? Right. So here friends, we know the area. The area is 1 millimeter square, right? So here area of each piece is equals to 1 millimeter square. We know the object distance 9 centimeter, but left hand side minus 9. A glass is a converging lens of focal length 10 cm. So here focal length f 10 cm. Right. Now a glass is a convex lens, right? So the focal length of convex lens is positive. Now we have to find out what is the magnification produced by the lens. So we have to find out the magnification. We know the formula, magnification m is equals to v by u, right? So here we have to find out the magnification. We know the formula, m is equals to v by u. So first of all we have to find out the value of v. So we know the value of u and f, we have to find out v. So once again we use the lens formula, right? So from the lens formula, we know the formula 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. So we can say 1 by v is equals to 1 by u plus 1 by f. So 1 upon value of u minus 9 plus 1 upon value of f 10, right? So minus 1 by 9 plus 1 upon 10. So here we have to take the LCM of 9 and 10, which is 90. So here 90, so minus 10 plus 9. So 1 by v is equals to minus 1 upon 90, right? So value of v is equals to minus 90 centimeter, right? So we get an image at 90 centimeter distance, right? Now we have to find out the magnification, right? So magnification, the formula is m is equals to v by u, right? So value of v is 90, u 9. Here we have to find out magnification, so we don't need to consider the negative sign, right? So 90 by 9, which is 10, right? So we get magnification m is equals to 10, right? So we get an value of magnification is 10. Now we have to find out the area of each piece in virtual image, right? So area of each piece in virtual image. Here the area of each piece is 1 millimeter square, right? And we get a magnification 10. So here the area of piece is 1 millimeter square, so here we have to take the square of magnification, right? So 10 into square, we can say 10 into 10, or we can say 10 square into 1 millimeter square, right? So we get 100 millimeter square, or we can say 1 centimeter square, right? So the area of each piece in virtual image is 100 millimeter square or 1 centimeter square, right? So in first case we have to find out the magnification. So we know the formula, m is equals to v by u, so we have to find out v. To find out v, we use the length formula, 1 by v minus 1 by u 1 by f. Here we formulate v, so 1 by v is equals to 1 by u plus 1 by f. After putting all the values, we can easily find the value of v. Then magnification m, v by u, so 90 by 9, 10. Now we have to find out the area of each piece. So here the area of piece is 1 millimeter square, but the magnification is 10, so we have to take the square of 10, right? So 10 square into 1, which is 100 millimeter square, or we can say 1 centimeter square. Now here in B we have to find out what is the angular magnification or magnifying power of lens. We know the formula for the magnifying power of lens, m is equals to d by u, right? So we have to use that formula. So for B, magnifying power of lens, m is equals to d by u, right? Value of d is 25 near distance, value of u is 9, so 25 upon 9. Here we have to find out magnification, so we don't need to take negative value of u, right? So 25 by 9, which is 2.8, so we get magnifying power of lens is 2.8, right? Our third question is the magnification in A equal to the magnifying power in B? So here we get, in first case the value of magnification is 10, in second case the value of magnification is 2.8, right? So here the value of magnification is different, so we can say that no magnification of lens and angular magnification of optical instrument, or we can say lens, are different. So we can write that no magnification of lens and angular magnification of lens, or we can say of optical instrument, both are different, right? Now we know that if V is equals to D, or we can say value of magnification is equals to V by U, and angular magnification is D by U, so the answer is same only when the image is obtained at a near point, then V is equals to 25, right? So we can say that if the image is obtained at near point, hence the magnification and angular magnification are same, right? So if we get image near at the near point, so the value of v is 25. So if v is 25, then the answer is 2.8. But here we find value of v is 90. So we can say that no magnification of lens and angular magnification of lens or optical instrument, both are different. And if the image is obtained at the near point, then we can say our magnification is same, right? Okay, now we move forward to our next example. Now example number 24. A. At what distance should the lens be held from the exercise 23 in order to obtain or view the square distinctly with the maximum possible magnifying power? B. What is the magnification in this case? C. Is the magnification equals to the magnifying power in this case? Explain. So, first case, at what distance should the lens be held from the exercise 23? So we have to find out the distance of the lens. So in short, we have to find out object distance here, right? Now in order to obtain or view the square distinctly with the maximum possible magnifying power, so you have to remember, when the image is obtained at the near point, then the magnifying power becomes maximum. You have to remember these things. I remember the sentence, when the image is obtained at near point, then the magnifying power becomes maximum, right? So here I write that sentence, when image is obtained at near point, then magnifying power becomes maximum, right? Maximum. So the image is obtained at near point, then the magnifying power is maximum. So we can easily say that our image distance is 25, right? But our image is left hand side, so we have to say image distance v is equals to minus 25. We know the focal length, right? In previous example number 23, focal length 10 centimeter. Then we have to find out the object distance, right? In second case, we have to find out magnification, right? And in third case, we have to say that magnification is equal to magnifying power or not, right? So we discuss about our first case. So for A, so we know that the image is obtained at near point, then the magnifying power becomes maximum. So we can say v is equals to minus 25 centimeter, focal length 10 centimeter, and we have to find out u. So we know the value of v and f, we have to find out u. So again we have to use the lens formula. So from the lens formula, we know the formula, 1 by f is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. We have to find out u. So we formulate 1 by u is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by f. So 1 upon value of v is minus 25 minus 1 upon 10. So we have to take the LCM of 25 and 10. So 1 upon u is equals to 250. So here we have to multiply by 10. So minus 10 minus 25. So 1 by u is equals to minus 35 upon 250. Right. So we have to find out u. So u is equals to minus 250 upon 35. Right. So we get minus 7.14 centimeter. So lens should be placed at 7.14 centimeter. So we can write that lens should be placed at 7.14 centimeter for squares. Now we have to find out the magnification. So for B, magnification. So we know the formula of magnification. M is equals to V by U. V is 25, value of U is 7.14. Right. So we get M is equals to, so we get magnification M is equals to 3.5. Right. Now for C, our question is the magnification equals to the magnifying power? So first of all we have to find out the magnifying power, or we can say angular magnification. So for C, magnifying power, we know the formula D by U. D 25, value of U is 7.14. So we get 3.5. Right. So the value of magnification and magnifying power is same, right? Because we know that the image is at the normal vision distance, say 25 centimeter. So the answer is yes, magnifying power is equal to the magnification, because image is at normal vision distance. Right. So this is very easy example, same as example number 23. We have to find out the magnification and magnifying power, right? Okay, now we move forward to our next example. Now example number 25. What should be the distance between the object in example number 24 and the magnifying glass if the virtual image of each square in the figure is to have an area of 6.25 millimeter square? Would you be able to see the square distinctly with your eyes very close to the magnifier? So first of all, what should be the distance between the object in example 24 and the magnifying glass? So here we have to find out the distance between the object and the magnifying glass if the virtual image of each square in figure. So first of all we have to find out the object distance and image distance. Then from that we have to answer, would you able to see the square distinctly with your eyes very close to magnifier? So first of all we have to find out the object distance and image distance, right? So here the aerial magnification is given. Here the aerial magnification is equals to 6.25 millimeter square, right? Here we have to find out value of V and U. We only know the value of focal length. We know that from example number 23 focal length 10 centimeter. So here we have to find out the value of U and V. So if we know the value of linear magnification, then from that we can easily find out the relation between V and U, and from that relation and with the use of Lenz formula we can easily calculate U and V. So linear magnification we know that the linear magnification is the square root of the aerial magnification, right? Or you have to remember this thing, linear magnification is equals to the square root of the aerial magnification, right? You have to remember this. I repeat, linear magnification is square root of the aerial magnification. So linear magnification is equals to square root of value of aerial magnification 6.25. So m is equals to 2.5, right? Now we know m is equals to V by U, right? So we know that m is equals to V by U. So V by U is equals to 2.5. So we can say that V is equals to 2.5 into U, right? So V is equals to 2.5 into U. Now here we know V is equals to 2.5 U. So here we know the relation between V and U, right? So we can easily use the Lenz formula. So from the Lenz formula, the formula is 1 by F is equals to 1 by V minus 1 by U. So 1 by F is equals to 1 upon value of V is 2.5 into U minus 1 by U. So here we take LCM 2.5 U. So 1 by F is equals to 2.5 U LCM. So 1 minus here we have to multiply by 2.5. So 1 by F is equals to minus 1.5 upon 2.5 into U, right? Now we know the value of F. So 1 by value of F is 10. So 1 by 10 is equals to minus 1.5 upon 2.5 into U. We have to find out the value of U. So we formulate U. So U is equals to minus 1.5 upon 2.5 into 10, right? So we get U is equals to minus 6 centimeter, right? So here we know the value of U. We know that V is equals to 2.5 U. So V is equals to 2.5 U. So 2.5 into minus 6. So minus 15 centimeter. right? So V is equals to minus 15 centimeter, right? So we get an image distance is 15 centimeter. So we can say that the image is obtained at the near point, right? Hence it is clearly seen by eye. So we can say that hence image is obtained at the near point. So it is clearly seen by eye. Okay, thank you.